interventions and mindfulness-based interventions. Okay, so stick with me. Hi, because your hi matters. Dr. Ali, communication expert here, coach, speaker, author, all the extra things. Most importantly, an autism mom's actually. So I really wanted to come in as I'm doing my own mindfulness-based intervention, starting with these 2 feet on the outside. So you asked me, why am I calling this mindfulness-based intervention? Because this is where I actually intervene the other aspects of life that's happening and focus on my own emotional intelligence. Right? I have conversations. I make sure I work on my spiritual self, and it allows me some physical strength just to lace up, take a walk, connect with God, and use that as my own mindfulness-based intervention. Right? Good morning, Mama. I was gonna call you. I figured I'd give you some time. I laced up and decided to come for a little walk today. Not rushing, just doing a nice gradual walk. Figured while I'm out here, I already went around once. So this is my second time going around. And I got a download. So I said, as I get the download, let me deliver them to whoever needs it. That's all this is. So the topic of mindfulness-based intervention. How do I consider this mindfulness-based, and how does it help me in terms of my own emotional intelligence? It's just taking that time out for self and utilizing that stillness to tap into feelings and tap into, okay, how am I feeling right now? What is it that I want to feel? What do I want to celebrate within myself for feeling, right? Tapping into my own emotional intelligence. Yeah, mowing the lawns outside. I came out so early that I am out with the lawnmowers. Hi, say hi because your hi does matter. Dr. Ali here, yes, this is a real human intelligent person behind here. Not artificial, straight human. And doing a mindfulness walk as I speak about my own emotions and helping me to use these walks and these mindful breaks, brain breaks I call them, to tap into my own self before connecting with others. And I think that's the true key. It's like, hi, I see you all peeking in. The key is making sure you know how you're feeling, processing your own feelings through all the things and all the dynamics that's happening around in life. Do you know we have so many dynamics in life that we don't really stop and pay attention to? Like we got the physical self, we got the spiritual self, we got the financial self, we got relationships, communication, all these things that are happening around us. There's highs and lows, ups and downs and ins and outs. And sometimes I think it's best for us to take some time for ourselves to recalibrate. Have a woosah. Hi, Auntie. Thanks for subscribing. So these are the moments that I think are super important for us to do. Take the moments out for ourselves to woosah, right? To reset, to recalibrate, to communicate within our own self with a higher power, my higher power God, and with others who are around us and help to speak with them and get ourselves clear before having those conversations that are always necessary. What's up, Vietnam? Brooklyn, New York here. I hate to say the country, but that's where it is. Can I just claim Brooklyn, New York? Yes, can I just claim Brooklyn, New York? You all know the country this is, but I'm just going to claim Brooklyn, New York. How about that? I think Brooklyn, we think we're our own country anyway. So that's where I'm from. And I just wanted to come in and just share a little brain break with you, taking a walk around. I'm going to go on the inside for my third time around. I already went around once, then I went around twice, and I started to go live during my second time going around. My first time going around was really my own reset, my own recalibration, making sure I'm filling my cup before coming in to speak to you. That's key for me. And making sure I get clear on, okay, God, what's the message you want me to deliver today? It doesn't have to be long. It just has to be straight and direct, so whoever needs to get it will get it. So that's where I got the whole emotional intelligence aspect, the importance of allowing ourselves moments to recalibrate so that we can communicate within ourselves to tap into our own emotional intelligence. I feel like that's such a hidden space within ourselves these days. Hey Sanjay, what's up? How are you? It's such a hidden space within ourselves that we miss over it, we gloss over it because of all the busyness of life. So use this moment to tap into your own emotional intelligence. How are you feeling? How are you? I'm doing great today. Why? Because I literally made myself get up early, lace up, and come and recalibrate with myself. Right? Sometimes you just got to do it with yourself so that you could then be full for others. And that is so critical. It's so important. It's not staying by yourself forever, but making sure you take moments out to be still, talk to God, pray, meditate, whatever it is that you do, tap into your own emotion, know intelligence. Where am I feeling now? How am I feeling? What do I want to forgive myself for? Because we have that also. We have things that we have to communicate within ourselves so that we can be better with others in our relationships, work relationships, personal relationships, family relationships, friendship relationships. They all matter. They all matter. But before we relate with others, the key is relating within ourselves. Relating to our higher power. Getting that clear, right? So what I do with my walks is those are my moments that I begin to recalibrate, I begin to communicate, I begin to speak out loud, and whether I'm talking to God out loud or I'm talking to you guys out loud or I'm talking to you and God at the same time, which is usually what is happening, thanking him for waking me up this morning, thanking him for all the blessings and beauty that is around us, which is why I love showing you guys high vibrational things so that you can get into high vibes with me as I recalibrate to really start forward and move forward this week on strictly high vibes and only adding to that. Let's notice the changes that we've seen. So, over time, we've seen the flowers come out. Now we see the changing of the flowers and the buds into leaves. Soon, most of the leaves are going to be looking more like this because it is spring at the time of where I am recording from. And in the process, there's also the pigeons that come, the birds are coming back up north. So we know the weather's getting warm. It doesn't mean it's all the way warm because listen, I still got on my little hood, my little thick jacket, so the vest, but it's not all the way yet. But we know it's coming. So this is my, perfect, no problem. The longer you stay with me, the more you'll start getting the English because boy, Dr. Ali can talk. But I try to talk in really clear, succinct way. So those are the plants. Before we had the flowers, so the flowers have all died now. They have now moving on to their next stages. We were having a lot of dandelions out here. The last time we were out here, we had a lot of nice yellow dandelions and the little wishy things that I like to make my wish on, the cotton things. I forgot what we call those. So those have now completed their cycle, and we are now getting ready for the next cycle. We still got some little flowers that are peeking out in between there. As you can see, the ground is definitely more green compared to when I was doing my walks in the winter, because I did come out and did the walks. I did biking too, so I didn't come out every single day. That was the key for myself, to not push myself, but to still show up in purpose and spread the message. So I hope you get the message that I was intended to share today. Really take some time out for yourself. Tap into your emotions. Own your emotions. Be okay with your emotions. Understand that you are valid. You're valid to feel how you feel. It doesn't mean you're right or wrong, but you're definitely valid. And I think that's the key for us all to understand in emotional intelligence, is understanding, okay, this is why I feel this way. Now, I may not right or wrong, and I'm not looking for right or wrong, but I am valid for feeling that way. And that's okay. So whether other people understand it or not, that is not up to you. But the key is for you to do your own self-work within yourself. And it's kind of what I tell myself. So as I tell myself, I'm telling you. This is a whole book, right? I'm still here. It's a whole book. So it's a book. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm gonna prep you with the rose garden because I showed some folks the other day the rose garden that's gonna come out few weeks or months. But right now the roses are not there. But we know that's the rose garden because last summer that's where the roses came, and we also know those are rose trees because if you look at them, we'll see the thorns. And all we know is that we cannot see the actual flowers yet. So that is note to myself in life that sometimes the season I'm in is just the season of the thorns. That is takes a while to get into the season where the buds come out, right? And where the new growth starts to happen, and then it evolves into actual flowers. So you see the thorns, you see the roses that are all set up. These are another set of flowers that are all set up to come. And this is a little rose garden. There's more roses, but people in there, so I'm not gonna break up their little morning time. But I did want to pop in and love on you. I am completing my walk at this moment. I am going to shut off because I have reached my time of live. We do still have some daisies. No, I don't know how to say hello in Vietnamese. Can you help me? Can you help me? Now this is what you have to do for me, because I'm thank you for sharing your language with me. You gotta put it where it's not in your language in terms of letters, in terms of characters, but it's in the English version of how to say it. So good luck, and if you can't do that, Google it. Google will help you to translate the process, right? So if you want to put it, and I like to say phonetically spell it out. That's what I do. So like for me, when I do my name and I'm phonetically spelling it out, I do ALE because the I sounds like an E for Ali, and then SH, right? And then So I would break it up so that people could understand it. So that's what I would ask you when you get your name, and just kind of break it up in that aspects of syllables, and then in English lettering with some space in between if there's a space in the sound. Does that make sense? Hope you got it. All right. So I have completed my 3 times around, and now I'm going to log off and spend the last few minutes as I walk home in some silence as my nose get a little runny too. So please be well. Have an amazing day.